body in shape. But a woman of strength builds relationships to keep her soul in shape. A strong woman isn't afraid of anything, but a woman of strength shows courage in the midst of her fear. A strong woman won't let anyone get the best of her, but a woman of strength gives the best of herself to everyone. A strong woman makes mistakes and avoids the same in the future. A woman of strength realizes life's mistakes can also be an unexpected blessing. A strong woman wears a look of confidence on her face, but a woman of strength wears grace. A strong woman has faith that she is strong enough for the journey, but a woman of strength has faith that it is in the journey that she will become strong. That's all of us and all of you. So I'd love to give a round of applause for all of you. Welcoming Pamela Roush from Florida Power and Light. We've got Demetra Driver from the city of Belle Glade. We've got Karen Whiting from Miccosukee right here. We've got Dr. Rina Santiago from Monarch All Health. And we've got Diana Rodriguez from Miami-Dade County Clerk's Office. When I tell you that these women inspired us to invite...
My daughter, Shaylee, very much part of what has brought me to my leadership role today. But to begin, basically, I actually started pre-med work with children. So I started pre-med, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna volunteer in something and make sure that this is a role I want. Mind you, I did that after 3 years of pre-med. I volunteered at an emergency room and I saw one side of blood and I almost fainted. And I said, yeah, that's not gonna work for me. I love animals, very much an animal advocate. So I said, oh, pre-med, perfect, I'll do that. So I did that, volunteered at a shelter, an animal came in, completely destroyed, and again, almost passed out. And I said, that's not gonna work either. So I took one psychology class, and I absolutely fell in love. It just all resonated with me. And I said, oh wow, I think this is what I'm gonna do. So I decided to do psychology. I went straight from my bachelor's to my doctorate. And I loved everything about getting my degree. It was very much a humbling experience, very stressful, but it's, as my husband would probably say, that seems to be how I've always lived my life, one major thing after the other. So my internship and my residency, I would say, were probably the biggest milestones for me. Amazing experiences, amazing experiences. Definitely increased my knowledge and my experience in the field of psychology. I actually first started to work with families of divorced families. It was actually my first passion. My parents having divorced when I was younger, I wanted to help other families that were going through that. During my residency, when I was working with these families, I realized the children were so significantly affected. And I said, wow, if I could work with these kids when they were younger, I could help them make their journey a little bit easier for them and for the parents and for the families. Because, when they're younger, they really didn't know how to handle certain things. So once I finished my residency and I started working, I said, I want to focus on kids, 0 to 5. So I did, and for over 10 years, that's what I have been doing. Then I became a mom, and living in Homestead and working in the Doral-Hialeah area, being a brand new mom wasn't going to cut it for me, so I said, you know what? I've done my career, I'm going to put a pause on it, I'm going to be a full-time mom. That was the plan. It didn't work out that way, and that's good. It's actually a very good thing. This is where my daughter very much brought me into a leadership role because her father found an office space and very nonchalant, hey, check out what I have here, what do you think? And because he knows if he overburdens me, I'm just gonna say no, that's too much, no. But I'm the one who sighed, and I was like, this is like a great mental health center, but one where all of the negative experiences that I had in working with the company, I would not do here. It would be a place where both the therapists, the providers, and the patients are as important. Where every patient would feel like they're the only one there. Where the providers would not dread going to work. Where their voice meant something. I listen, I hear. I do make policies, but I do it based on how I feel is what's best for both the patient, the provider, and of course the company. I never really saw myself in a leadership role until I became a mom. And then as the business started to grow, I found myself more and more in this leadership role that I am today, and I feel that it's definitely been an amazing journey.
50% of the panelists would say that where you are today.
When a patient calls you and says, hey, I know you were my therapist 15 years ago, I just wanted you to know what an impact you made in my life. I still use all the strategies you tell me today, and I've gotten those calls. So when I first read that question, I thought, oh, for sure, that's what I want to continue to leave for my legacy. But then I realized there's more. There's more, because now, as an owner of a company and as a supervisor, I've got providers. I have future therapists, future psychologists that are going to keep doing what I'm doing and doing just as amazing as I do. And we just have one resident, one person that I was just supervising right now, who is now doing her residency in Harvard. And one of the things she told me, I was like, my God, I'm so proud of you, congratulations. She goes, Dr. Santiago, thank you. Thank you for how you helped guide me. I was like, oh, wow. So as my legacy, I would like to continue to strengthen and build and grow the mental health community, the psychologists and the therapists that will make the differences in the lives of everyone who is in need.
That's excellent. So, as we come to wrapping up this